What's up guys? Today in this video we're going to talk about which characters are the greatest, which characters are great to play with, and which characters are a little bit mid but still great. Because the game is still in pre-release, all of this data will be based on the closed beta tests. We've got 15 characters to cover, so let's jump right in.
Are you ready?
Hey, real quick, I am the Zone Zero hero, and it is my goal to bring the Zenless Zone Zero community the newest news about the game and fun original content as well. So, if that's something that interests you, please hit that subscribe button. You know how YouTube works, and you know how much it helps the channel. Alright, let's do it. We will rank our heroes in 3 different categories. The top tier category will be the double S rank. It'll be reserved for the heroes that are a little OP, definitely top tier starter heroes. The rank below that will be titled S rank and will be reserved for the true meat and potatoes of the game. These are the characters that are just a step below top tier, but still awesome to play with. And finally, on the bottom is the A rank. These are still great characters and still very fun to play with. They are just a tiny step below the S rank. We're going to rank all of our heroes from bottom to top. First on the list in the A rank is Anton. Anton is great, and what he makes up in style, he lacks a little bit in combat. Not that he's bad in any way, super usable, but just didn't stand out like some of the other heroes. Next on our list is Salkaku. She is stupid cute and a super unique character design among all the residents of New Eridu. I can't wait to find out more about her, but I did find out a little bit about her combat. It is flashy and solid fun, and a solid A rank. Here comes everyone's favorite furry, Von Lycon. The community has been ablaze with the question, who's the best beast in Zenless Zone Zero? Well, I think Von Lycon definitely takes triple S tier in that category, but in the category of combat, he's a solid A rank. His quick hits build up fast damage, and his ice abilities are great for crowd control. Rounding off the A tier is Ambi Demora. She's going to be one of the first characters you get in the game, and this is a good thing because she's going to help push your team through every hollow raid you encounter in the story. Playing her in combat is like watching an episode of Naruto. She's just got those mad ninja vibes. That does it for the A tier on our list, and since we've got so many characters to cover, we're going to keep this video on fire and continue to burn our way to the top. Starting off our S tier is Corin Wix. She is a danger on the battlefield because her older brother, John Wix, taught her everything she knows. Okay, maybe not, but she's still a force to be reckoned with, using her maid battle training to do decent AoE damage. I barely know what to say about the next agent on the list. Ben Bigger, loyal to his company, loyal to his friends, but furry and ferocious to anyone who stands in his way. Wielding a modified building support beam that blows up when he hits things. Don't think about it too much. A little bit AoE, a lot of bit tanky. Ben's attacks deal physical type damage to his opponents. Not too much is known about the next character on our list. She is mysterious and a little bit sexy. Soldier 11 is next. Honestly, I would have had her a lot higher on this list. Due to a lack of party support, she lands towards the bottom of the S tier. However, if your team is in need of overwhelming fire damage, she is the soldier you're looking for. Don't lie, when you first saw promotional art of this next agent, you secretly hoped he was the main character. Billy the Kid, with his razor-sharp wit and dually pistols, deals out constant physical type damage to the enemy. He is mostly a single target damage dealer, focused on casual gameplay here. If you're someone who enjoys slamming the attack button until your fingers bleed, Billy will do just fine in your party. Ooh, Nekomiya Mana. better known by her nickname, Nekomata. Can you tell I'm excited for this one? Nekomata is New Eridu's resident cat girl. Fun fact, she's so cat girl, she's got 2 tails. One Tail just wasn't catgirl enough. She doesn't hold back on the cuteness, and she doesn't hold back on the claws. Nekomiya could be considered the crit queen of the game. Her passive abilities and on-field abilities allow her to stack her crit 30, 40, 50% and more. She offers a rogue-like playstyle where positioning yourself behind the opponent deals additional damage. Combos with her are going to be super important. Ending that combo in the right position can deal massive damage. I've heard some people say this game lacks mommy vibes. They can't say that anymore because here comes Zenless Zone Zero's mommy, Alexandrina, cool name, or just Rena for short. She is Electric Element. If you've played Genshin Impact and you're thinking, this seems a lot like Lisa, you'd be right. Lots of lightning damage for anything that stands in her way. Not only is her damage devastating, she has some of the flashiest and coolest looking moves in the game. And finishing up our S tier is Grace. I probably don't have to tell you why she's one of my favorites. Her character design just has a few attributes that I like. Also an electric character, she blasts and grenades her way to victory. I could definitely see her jumping up in the tier list after the game finally releases and players have more time to experience her kit and experiment in detail. Moving on to the double S rank, these characters are the top tier. Keep in mind that all of the data I'm using to compile this list is based on the beta test, which means some of these characters may rise or fall in ranking when the game finally releases. But the characters I have listed at double S tier, I don't think they're going anywhere, even with a nerf. Let's get into the double S tier, here we go. The president and leader of Belobog Industries, Kolita. She's sassy and powerful, dropping that hammer down hard and dealing all the fire damage. Kolita's abilities often give her an anti-interrupt status, so not only can she deal out the fire damage, but she can take the damage a little bit as well. She pairs extremely well with other fire characters, and overall is a fantastic pick for your first S rank that you might acquire at the beginning of the game. The head of the Hollow Special Operations Group, Section 6, Miyabi. Performing regular attack combos with Miyabi will build up stacks of Arcane Blade. Once you have 3 stacks of Arcane Blade, you can launch a powerful slash dealing massive ice damage. This is her sub-attack called Shimosuki, and it seems to be where most of her consistent damage will happen, due to the fact that her kit is built around acquiring stacks of Arcane Blade. She may be the top tier Ice Queen, but she's definitely melted my heart. This half-amphibious and super tsundere maid is Ellen. Ellen is a slash-type character using the ice element. She says, less is more, simple is key, preferring to work smart and leave complexity at the door. I've placed these characters in the double S tier due to the fact that what they do just a little bit better than the rest of the cast. And that's no exception for Ellen. She deserves to be in the double S tier in my opinion, and is sure to be a favorite. We've done it, we've reached the end of our list, so without further hesitation, here is Nicole. Many of you who played the closed beta test will recognize that Nicole is a little OP. So much so that she's already received her first nerf and the game isn't even out yet. She uses the Strike style and is the only character that uses the element Ether. Every enemy hit by Nicole's sub-attack has their defense reduced by 2%, and this can be stacked up to 10 times. Using her special attack increases all squad members' penetration by 12%. Nearly all of her attacks shoot out and penetrate enemies in front of her. This excludes her special, which is a massive AoE that drags enemies towards the center while dealing damage at the same time. All in all, I think Nicole has set the bar really high and is definitely who I'm going to be shooting for as a main in my party. So that's it. We've covered all 15 characters that we know of are available to us when the game launches. This is a detailed opinion, but it is just my opinion based on what I know about the characters from the closed beta test and from my experience with previous gacha games. I'd love to know how you feel about this list, and if you disagree, let me know in the comments who you think should have been higher or lower on the list. Thank you so much for watching. This one was a fun one to make, and I am very happy to be able to create content like this for the Zenless Zone Zero community. Show that appreciation for all my hard work and hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I can't wait for this game to release. I will see each of you in New Eridu. And as always,
Love and peace!